It's bugging time. We're back. We're back with the bugs. The bugs that I did not thoroughly plan my intro this week, you guys. It's been a bit a long one. It's just me, and I'm joined again with Stina in the co-pilot's chair if Discord ever picks up her mic.
Oh, picking me up?
I hear you now. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we're gonna make this one a quick one. As we always say in the Bug Lock, we're not here to have a long time. We're here to have a good time. I'm gonna jump right into it. Please refer to the chat commands below if you need to know the rules, any documentation, or what bugs we've already captured. Basically, in short, if you don't remember, it's been like 2-3 weeks. This is a Nuzlocke in Pokémon Radical Red. We're using bugs only. Tonight, our bosses, where the deaths count, are the Rival, as you see on the documentation here, Lieutenant Surge, and Whitney. So, this shouldn't take too long. But those are the only boss fights that will count. And we have to prepare for them. So I'm going to take the documentation down and jump right into it. And while
God, I'm so nervous.
While chat's filing, I'll give you a look. This is essentially my plan for Surge. I planned for Surge before I logged off,
Sorry, you planned what?
I pre-planned for Lieutenant Surge.
Baby, you gotta share your screen, baby.
Oh, I was gonna say you can't see because you're not looking at the stream.
Well, I am, but it's easier if you stream it. But if you can't, it's okay. Okay.
There you go.
I'm like, you know how my computer is. It's better if I just run the one program.
So chat can see. I need a web setter because I need to reduce Surge's speed. So this is the last website I've used and abused our web setters. Call of Duty and the Joltik are gone. Unfortunately, I wish they were still around. Because
but this one's so cute.
Web setting has been a great strat. So we have a web setter. Then we've got Echo, our resident said ninja to do shed ninja things. Then we have Bacon and Lint. Lint's our ground type. And that's our primary attacker. But yeah, that's basically it. Lieutenant Surge should not be difficult, but I need to make sure these guys live through that rival battle so they're ready for Surge. So that's the precarious situation we find ourselves in. Go ahead and hit that documentation again, folks. You'll see what we're dealing with here. I gotta prepare for that shit. So, I'm going through my trusty PC now. And we're gonna figure this out.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. So, those are our dead guys, by the way. Just so y'all know. Okay. So, Rivals got...
How many bug types are even in this game?
I mean, all of them, really.
All of them.
And basically... So, Lock Kicks is probably going to be my best bet. I'm leaning a lot on Lock Kicks. That's my primary sweeper. So I'm going to put him in. I'm going to lay these guys out right here for safety now, just so I don't forget the strat. And see if I can't avoid using anyone. Boom, boom, boom. And Shedinja. Okay. So, Brendan's got that really nasty Loudred to start. It's got Punk Rock and a Hyper Voice. It's a special attacker. So, I'm looking for the guy with the best resistances and special defense. Lupitas is probably a good candidate. It's at 76.
Yo, Lupitas! What up? King.
Also, I called it Armaldo. I'm not sure. I really don't remember. It's been a whole lifetime ago. I'm not sure what you guys saw me set up last week or 2 weeks ago. Okay, 69. Funny number. 76. 76 is still the highest candidate. 105. Okay, Bubble Buddy is top candidate to take on Loudred. And it resists everything that Loudred would send its way, so that's nice. Okay, otherwise we have Truffle with a 69. We have Powerade with a 71. And Tetris with a 73. We don't have a lot to work with anymore. I play these Nuzlocks way too fast and loose. Okay, so we're gonna leave with Bubble Buddy then.
Okay.
Chainsaw Mon is going to sweep, so
Good night, Chainsaw Mon.
it was sweep, not sleep.
Oh, never mind.
Doubles the power of water moves, so he'd be great for Lunatone as well. He's just gotta be faster, and he's not. He's not gonna hit that defense, but I could probably bait a Hypnosis and resist that. Because Locke is dark. I just gotta be wary of the power gem, and is Bubble Buddy weak to rock? Our Pokedex, I'm looking this up right now. Rockwinid. Damn, it is weak to rock. I fear if it goes for the rock gem, it's kind of a risky switch out. But someone's got to do it, man. Okay.
Oh man, it all comes down to this, and then that, and the other. We have 3 boss battles tonight, you said?
3 boss battles. Okay. And mind you, we'll have to fight a few guys along the way. In a normal Nuzlocke, they would count as boss battles, but I've been using special rules for the bug lock, just because this game is not optimized for monotyping.
Monotopping.
Man, that too. Okay. So, boom, boom. Lockix should be fine. But let's say not. There's that Crawdont, which that X-Scissor could be schnasty. He get hit by a bug no matter what, so.
Oh, you sorted into... That's cute.
You know what? Power Raid would be great. Power Raid would be great for that Crawdont. Debuff it and attack it. Okay. Otherwise, Gravile, he's schnasty. He's got the Air Lace, the Rock Tomb, the Leaf Blade. What's my speed tier? 78. He's gonna be taking a fucking hit. You know what? I'm gonna run a rock resistant berry just to be so safe. But that Air Lace is gonna be the fucking problem. Okay, so Charty Berry's in. Araquanid. We will set up with a Citrus Berry to tank. And what are you carrying right now, Power Raid? A Charty Berry as well. Kind of a safe bet. Pretty defensive, aren't you? Let's see. 62. I think I'm gonna give him a Charty Berry as well. I think we're really worried about the rock slot, the rock tomb.
Why so fearful?
Rock squish bugs, man.
Nah. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine.
Hopefully, should be. Like I said, I feel more like hilariously, I feel more confident going against Surge. That's usually the one I'm least confident about in any given normal run, you know. But you know, tie my hands behind my back and give me nothing but bugs. Suddenly, I'm comfortable with him. Go fig. Otherwise, then we're just he just has 4 Mons, so I should be okay. Just kind of fluffing from there. Okay. In which case, what does Shedinja resist here? He's not gonna fight that Loudred. He's not gonna fight. No, he's got weaknesses, so he's definitely not coming to this fight. Okay. So he sits back. Armaldo, I think, is going to be neutral to that grass. Yeah, let me check in on Armaldo. So, no, he's still got a rock weakness. That's funny. But I'll just give him a Charty Berry. He would handle, he'll handle, Gravile just fine.
Some vanilla.
Okay. So, Charty Berries for everyone. When in doubt, Charty. I like Lupitas just sits. It's like Lupitas should be a sack, and I just like. Yeah, Host would be devastated. Host would be devastated if we got rid of him.
If we got rid of Lupitas?
Yeah.
I didn't know Host was that attached.
Tetris would have a priority Thunder Wave and a Confuse Ray to start some shit. If I get real desperate, Tetris can come in. Otherwise, I think I'm just gonna carry that 5. Break class in case of emergency. Lint. Although I like to have a ground type around. I think Lupitas will be there for the emergency sack. Otherwise, I feel confident walking with this.
I love you, Lupitas. Homies forever. Fucking die for Lupitas.
Okay. But the first thing we do before we go in the SSN is we do have to catch a new bug, which I know we have access to. Yes, everyone, it's Mew. It's Mew underneath the, truck. And we're gonna take a while. It's supposed to be a Wimpod. Accessible through Olderod. There he is.
Yeah!
When this guy evolves, if he doesn't evolve immediately, he'll be a good scouting lead.
She's a girl.
She's a girl.
Her name is Wimpledown.
Whippet.
Wimpet.
Wimpet. I like it. Wimpet. Okay. Alright. Okay, so like I said, folks, death is permanent during boss battles, which is those 3 listed right below me. Rival Surge, Whitney. In the meantime, we'll be kind of scrounging around, looking for items. Because I know there's a couple good TMs here.
The only battles that ever scare me in Nuzlocke are the rival fights. Like, the rival fights are fucking horrifying.
The rival fights are not the worst, believe it or not. In this game, anyways.
Oh, okay.
The Saffron, the Silph one is. And the grand finale, but that's it. Otherwise, like, Brendan's never that bad. Until he gets access to fucking,
Who's Brendan? What are we playing? Which game is this?
Well, he's in this one.
He is?
Yep. We fought him once already.
Wait, but my question is, which one is this?
This is Radical Red.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. I was like, what are you talking about? Because I'm thinking of Silver.
Well, Brendan's initially from Ruby and Sapphire.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking of Silver, and Silver scares me. All these years later. I made a drink, but it's too hot.
Oh, were you trying to make that, Tell the chat what you were making?
Oh, well, I ended up making something a little different, but basically, like, there's a drink called a cozy sweater. When we had our, like, wedding after party, the party after the after party, our friends bought, like, this giant-ass bottle of amaretto, and then nobody touched it. So I was gonna make something I looked up called a cozy sweater, which is like Earl Grey tea with amaretto. But then I remembered we still had hot chocolate. So I put the amaretto in the hot chocolate with a little vanilla, and I'm hoping it comes out tasting a little like a chocolate cherry. I think it'll be yummy. At least I hope so, or else I just wasted a fuckload of amaretto. Well, not a fuckload, just like I don't know, like a mouthful of amaretto.
Speaking of the wedding, do we want to talk about the wedding now?
Is this the first time we've been back since the
We've
wedding?
been back, but like I said, we would kind of put a pin on the wedding discussion.
Oh, why's that?
Save it for a time we want to talk, like have a good stream conversation. You know.
Well, I'm good. Yeah, we can do that. Fuck it. What do you want to do? Where do we start?
Was it 2 weeks? 2 weeks ago we made it official. Steve and I got married. Not so secret.
What the fuck just happened?
What do you mean? What the fuck just happened?
Sam's here.
Oh, Sam's here. Yeah, so he still got access.
Oh, oops.
Sam, we were just talking about the whole the weekend of debauchery that followed our wedding 2 weeks ago, that you were there for.
I'm sorry, I heard debauchery and I was summoned.
Yep, that's how it works. He's like Beetlejuice.
Exact. How are you two lovely newlyweds doing?
We're doing good. We were just talking about that awesome weekend we had.
Oh man, did you guys feel as depressed and miserable after going back home as I did?
I mean, it's like post-con blues. I totally know what you mean. But for me, I was just like relieved because that was like a hell week for me. As I reminded people that entire week, I have such a thin social battery. I was so happy everyone was there. I left that weekend with my heart full. Like I was like, I'm so happy everyone who was able to show up did, and had such a great time. So I was just like full of relief that it went down so well, and I was exhausted. But normally, like after a con, yeah, I know what you mean, Sam. I get so sad. But it's been like such a long time since like that group ever like got to hang out together that I was just so happy it finally got to fucking happen, you know?
It was like a life-changing experience for me because I know you guys for like over 10 years now, and to actually be able to meet you all like face to face and just get wrecked with y'all.
Yeah, I would say like biggest gathering that you and quite a few Joy Boys had been to with the group.
Yeah, it was just a tremendous experience, and I felt bad for you because you two had to like, I mean, you guys were essentially hosts, you know, you had to look after everyone.
I gotta give my parents credit. They took a big load off for us. That was real nice of them. Like, basically, I got to the party. I was fashionably on time for the party and literally spent, like, the first, like, 15 minutes talking to every family member, like, getting it over with immediately. And I said, I'm very thankful to my family for being so understanding about that. It took a huge load off. By the time, like, the ramen boys got to the reception, it was, like there was, like, nothing to worry about. We were all good to go.
You know, cheers to your family. I mean, they get to spend all the time in the world with you.
Well, so they had the week before, like, before you guys got there, like, they were there for, like, the fucking wedding and stuff, you know?
Hmm.
So, and I warned them too, because we got there on a Friday, and I told my dad before I left, I said, I'm not hanging out on Friday. I said, I'm gonna go meet up with everyone at the park Friday afternoon, and then I'm going to the hotel room, and I am chillaxing, all right?
And then all day Friday, they were like, "You gonna come out? You want to come get a drink?
You coming down and
come
come drink?" I'm like, I told you. You were warned.
I loved your family. They're all very.
They
adorable.
loved you.
They were quite enamored with my accent, I think.
I mean, aren't all Americans?
A little bit, yeah. No, I had the most amazing time at a place called Fixin's.
Yeah, that restaurant. So we were in Detroit, guys, and Steve and I on the first night, that Friday night again, we were sitting there chilling, just taking in the skyline. It was beautiful. And I tell Stina, look at Fixin's. That place looks baller. I hope we get time to go there. We did not, but Sam, you did.
It's such a shame because that food was like heaven sent. Like, honestly, soul food is so good, it almost justifies the slave trade.
Almost, keyword.
It would never, soul food would have never have happened otherwise, and soul food is that
I mean, it was
like
fucking good, but yeah, I saw you demanded a picture with the chef, and that was so wholesome.
Well, they were all really really nice to me. You know, I was a bit of a novelty for them, and I like being able to leave places and give the people their like fun stories to tell when they get home. You know, like my headcanon is that chef that, you know, gets to go home to his wife and is like, honey, today I made food so good, this weird foreigner had to take a photo of me.
They probably made his day, honestly. But no, but you are not wrong on your point that soul food fucking carries that city. See, we went to Dime Store and we went to the cobbler, something.
The peach cobbler. I almost went there, but I felt like that would be good for my diet.
Oh, so Discord's not picking up Stina.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we went to the cobbler and we went to the Dime Store. And
Oh.
yes, we can hear you.
Well,
Okay.
I got it then. Hey, Stina.
Like all places that we woefully underestimated in the quality. Because we went to Dime Store.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was prepared for good food the whole time.
We went to the Dime Store as a joke because we were just looking for areas. He goes, oh, this is the favorite pit stop of the Jonas Brothers.
I mean, I was hungry. I wasn't kidding about being hungry. Like, that was not a joke to me.
Well, I was saying, we would have went anywhere, but we picked that spot because of the Jonas Brothers.
The peach cobbler in general in Detroit is so... I didn't expect it to go that hard, you know? Like, it's not the South.
No shade to Detroit, though. Downtown Detroit specifically, the food has to be good because there's nothing else to do.
But that's what it is. It basically, you go to Detroit for an evening. Like, you're there for sports and food. And if you're not going to sports, you'll get some theater stuff and concerts. It's like you're only going to Detroit for events.
Yeah. It's good food though. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, it was fucking great.
Yeah, no, I was there. I was the last person to leave, and I was on my own the last day, and I was like, oh, you know, maybe I'll go to the cinemas or something. Oh, that's an hour and 40 minutes walk away. Maybe I'll check out a comic store. Oh, that's even further away.
I would say because you're in downtown,
You know?
like Detroit's spread out and redlined as fuck. Because that happened. We were trying to look for the karaoke place at the end of the reception. It's like, oh, here's a bar, and it's on the other side of fucking town.
You know, Ivan Mann, who has become, I already liked Ivan Mann, but he's become one of my favorite people now. He's such a great dude. Yeah. We were like walking out to the suburbs to go to a couple of different stores there. And we passed by that karaoke place that wouldn't let us in. And that's not super interesting, but what is interesting was there was a bunch of blockades, like, you know, like cops were like all over the place. And we were like, oh, is there like, it looked like there'd been like a terrorist threat or something, you know, and the streets were locked down. It turned out Kamala Harris was like riding through town.
Yes, they mentioned so when
she said they were there every other day.
Yeah,
like
they keep going back and forth because it's a swing state. Like our Uber driver, we went to the zoo on Saturday morning before the reception, and they mentioned, she's like, the circus is in town. Like it's like every other day, it's either Trump or Harris taking turns being there.
I really wouldn't feel like Detroit would have been a swing state though. Like literally everyone.
Well, it's just the one city. Like Michigan overall is a swing state.
Yeah, Michigan's a swing state. So, but sense. Detroit is like the epicenter. That's where the most literally 80% of Michigan's population is in the southeast quadrant, the Detroit metropolitan area.
Okay.
Means to reside in the other 20%.
Right. So bugs in geography today.
Speaking of which, this is a boss battle. Death is permanent here. Pray to your bug god, everyone. Here we go. Rival shouldn't be that bad, but we'll see. We want to retain our constituent bugs as much as possible because we're not getting much more replacements after this.
What on earth is that creature you just threw out there?
Mine is a Araquanid. It's a bubble buddy, we call him.
Is that a new Pokemon?
He's Gen 7, so not the newest. Let's see what a Bulby
Never
is.
seen it before.
Oh yeah, we're good. Come on, hit him hard. Okay, we're in perfect shape. There we go, and boom. All right, so he's going right for Kraydont. He's got. Honestly, I could bust his ass with a leech life.
Well, that's
Fucking go for it. I dare you.
Yeah.
There we
I
go.
dare
Heal
you.
that
just
off.
a move.
Yeah, shit, we're good.
Oh,
You're not gonna hit me that hard again.
is he going to crit you though? Okay, no, he's
You
not.
you know what, Sam? You're right. Never playing crit range. Okay, Lunatone, and then we're gonna bait the hypnosis. Nope. Oh, side shock.
Oh.
That's even better. All right, and the best move will be to lunge.
Sucker punch, right?
We want to
Isn't
lunge
Sucker
because we
Punch
want to
the
reduce
dark
its
is good
stats
against
like
dark?
that. Boom. He's a sweeper.
Okay.
Okay, and we have a
But then
Charlie
you
Berry,
gain 1
Pray for
XP?
No, Aerial Ace. Oh, we're fast. How are we faster? The game says he's got a 90 speed. What's our speed? I thought it was at 60.
Groval's a stoner, dude.
You know what?
Hell yeah,
You're
brother.
right. You're right.
That's what the big leaf is for. He rolls it up
I'm
and
curious.
smokes it.
My speed was
That's my
78. The game documentation claims he was a 98. That's so strange. Whatever. You know, God just loves us more. And Gravel's a stoner. But yeah, anyways, so like the fucking the reception itself, as we just said, like,
Yeah.
I did all my freaking my political service like in the first 15 minutes, and after that, I like spread out my drinking. I was being very responsible, but oh my gosh, the bartenders were loading us up. Like those drinks were hard.
Those drink pours were insane.
They were.
Like
you
the
were
first
right.
maybe the first hour, like the drinks were like poured really well and really nice, and then after that, because I remembered I was telling host like, oh man, you gotta stop drinking those. You gotta have a real drink. And then we went and ordered the same thing, which was just a Jameson and Coke, and what it tasted like was like drain cleaner because they'd put so much alcohol in it.
No, they really did. Because like, I was just doing my tequila sunrises, and I'm like, oh, Steve. I think Steve, the first drink you had, you also remarked that like they loaded you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
I
loaded
only had,
everybody.
I think, like 1 or 2 mixed drinks there. Mostly I was just doing beer.
Yeah,
Good value for money though.
Yeah.
It's probably why Cody's bill wasn't higher.
Oh yeah. So speaking of the entire week, as we were talking to Charlie about, it was like there was this preemptive of a Sam prank. You wanted to prank Cody, and there were lots of candidates of how you were gonna prank Cody that I was made aware of, to be warned of.
Can I tell you the best one, the one to really scare him?
Not the one that actually happened. What was the best one that didn't happen?
So I told Cody this one like a week before the trip happened. Like, yeah, man. So we're trying to figure out the best prank for you. Charlie ended up rejecting this one, but we were going to take you outside of the bar, just like on a, to chat, as cigarette break, and then I was going to go around the corner, put on a balaclava, and then mug you three, so you wouldn't recognize me, and then Charlie and Naomi would stay outside and say, Cody, you need to run in and get help. And I would go in through the back entrance with everyone's, I'd give Charlie and Naomi their stuff back, go into the back entrance. And while Cody's like, help me, I've been mugged, we need to call the police. I'd come out of the bathroom and be like, hey, Cody, you left your phone in the toilet. Is everything all right, man? And he'd be like, no, I've just been mugged. And then Charlie and Naomi would come back in and go like, what are you talking about, dude? No one got mugged. We were with you the whole time.
Gaslight says. See, this one is a little too complex. Yeah. So the one that actually happened, and unfortunately, you didn't tell me either, and I was right next to it. I think you pranked me harder than Cody.
Oh, he was so mad.
I was angry. I was sitting right next to you, and I see Cody. Cody, like 20 minutes ago, was trying to leave the party because Cody was already trashed before he even got the reception, which was very funny. We love Cody Rock so much.
It's a good pre-gamer.
Good pre-gamer, because there was a pre-game before the reception. And so he was ready to turn in early. And the guy's gonna leave. And then my grandpa, who just loved everyone, he wanted a big group photo, so that's why Cody stayed. And after that group photo, everyone's getting ready to get their rides to go back. All the early leavers were gonna do that. And I see the bartender put a checkbook in Cody's hand, and I immediately stand up and go, "Get that out of his hands! No!" And then you grab me and go, no. Let this happen. I'm like, oh, okay. And so they gave Cody the tab for the reception. It was very funny.
Just the look on his face when he first got it. It was like, it went from surprise to shock. There was anger in there. I've never seen Cody angry before. It was marvelous.
Hey, he was just stunned.
And then it hit him.
I think half his brain was gone. Again, that's what I want to keep talking about, is how much they loaded us up. Like, I don't get, like, memory loss with that many drinks. Like, I was being responsible. I was spacing it out. Anytime I had a drink in my hand, there was also a tall glass of water in the other hand. I was doing good. But, like, I was faded as fuck. And I think even Cody, like, just could not process what was happening. It was crazy.
Oh yeah, no, we were all a bit silly. So I think if he was sober, he wouldn't have fallen for it at all.
Yeah.
But you know, it was just the perfect conditions to get him with that. Yeah. No, he figured it out very quickly though for how drunk everyone was. So you can props to him for that. He's a smart cookie. But no, he was such a good sport about that. He laughed. He found it very funny, and I think that's how you do a good prank. If the recipient enjoys it as well, that's good.
Yeah.
All right, just going with the team right now, because we did survive Brendan. Yeah, rivals aren't that bad. Lieutenant Surge is gonna be a big one, but if we do it right, we should be fine. Basically right now, it just gets more difficult because I don't have that many options for catching bugs anymore. Because after Surge, we don't get the kindness of Viridian Forest anymore for fill-ins. We just got to get what we get now. There's not many bugs ahead. Yeah. There's a couple good ones, but now when I start losing them, there's gonna be no refill rate.
If there's one thing that you and Cena do is you crush rivals and rivalries.
Right.
Always.
Yeah.
So support.
Squash the beef,
tank,
as the kids say.
Sweep, special.
No, a lot of beefs was squashed for your reception, and
there was a lot of beef squashed. That's true.
That was nice. It happens, man. When you're,
yeah.
Because as I told everyone, it's like that's what happens when you're a community. Like you're gonna get at each other's throats, but when you get to see each other in person, you kind of remember why y'all are friends in the first place.
No, that is literally it. Like, I mean, for me, like, I'm not gonna talk about specific things, but I personally squashed a beef.
Yeah. It was so nice.
And it like honestly, like the result of that, it felt like so good to be like I know why I was such good friends with these people in the first place.
Exactly.
And that feels so much better than where it was. Like choose love, not hate everyone.
I know. They said enemies are worthless, folks. All right, not enough time in life to waste it on hating folks. But yeah, that was one of those things that made me so happy. I was like, oh, this was so worthwhile. Just like to make just things easier on everyone, like just peace of mind that everyone's cool with each other.
Yeah, no, it was probably the greatest trip of my life, and I'm not being hyperbolic there.
Now you say that, but now, do you think you had as good a time as Mr. Host did?
Mr. I wish he could have stayed longer, honestly.
I wish he'd stayed longer too. He was like constant. Anytime I go see him, like I was just enjoying watching him during the reception. This is the greatest night of my life. I'm like, hell yeah, brother.
Glowing. I thought he was going to start floating under his own power at one point.
And he practically did. So that was the funny thing. We were looking for karaoke places at the reception, and C and I went back to the hotel to get some comfy clothes on. Halfway there, he was Olympic sprinting. He's a big guy, but former Army vet. So like he's a tank. But he was
He's
running.
got that stamina.
I thought he was gonna fucking derf it. He comes running. Guys, we changed venues. And Stina's like, that could have been a text, bro.
Why are they making you run like this?
Like, why? I was so pissed. I was like, who made you run? Who told you to run after us? I thought it was another
Who
prank.
did this to you?
Was it? Didn't we have an injury?
My grandpa. My grandpa.
Yeah, I was like, Grandpa
Multiple
fell
injuries.
several times.
My so at the post reception, it was a rumor. I didn't see it. Some folks saw it. Apparently, my grandpa, while dancing at the end, fell.
Jesus Christ.
And then throughout the entire span of a week, we got more and more context. And for each little new morsel of context, there was another fall. The motherfucker fell 5 times on his way back to his hotel room. He fell on the dance floor. He fell. We were on the second floor for this reception.
Before every fall, he was like, I can get there myself.
I'm good. He's a tank. He's another tank.
Oh, yeah.
Dude will live to be 200.
Tough guy.
His mortality became very apparent that evening. He fell down the
I
stairs.
didn't see the last fall, but I did see him getting helped down the stairs.
Yes, he fell down there. They drove him back to the hotel room. He walks to the lobby. He falls to the lobby. Goes to the elevator. Falls out of the elevator. He goes to his room. Falls in his room. My dad had to drag him by the ankle and just leave him in his hotel room floor. And he's like, just know that he would be fine. He's a cockroach. All he had to do was sober up, and that's he left him there.
I blame those bartenders. They would
I
at
do
some
too.
point it's just literal poison.
They were cool, but man, they poisoned us, man. I was shocked because I said I was very responsible, very hydrated, and that evening, when we were back at the hotel room that most of the Joy Boys went to, just kind of hanging out, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm just like I'm not in reality right now. It was
I'm
crazy.
twisted and
Oh, yeah.
fucked.
You looked really sleepy.
I was exhausted. Which shouldn't happen, because that's why I drink a tequila sunrise. It's a breakfast drink, man. It wakes you the fuck up. It was my goal to be wide awake that entire evening, and I was.
That's how alcohol works. It can make you not sleepy.
Well, tequila makes you not sleepy, but most other alcohols make me sleepy. That's why I choose that specifically. But it didn't happen because they were loaded. Whatever other things they were putting into our drinks, those things were knocking my ass flat.
Yeah. That was that after party was actually at Charlie, Naomi, and I's hotel room. I was so happy that we were doing it there. One, less travel for me, love that. But two, I just didn't want to stop, and
no one wanted to stop.
Having it actually be like where I was staying meant that I didn't have to stop until literally everyone else left.
I was in your guys' room, right? Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, and then you came back the next day. So you only had. So did Charlie and Naomi convince you to stay a little bit longer?
No, we'd always planned. So
how did that work?
Before the reception, we were kind of courting people saying, "Hey, who has open room? Who has a bed?" Because we wanted to stay longer. We only had our hotel room for 2 nights because our place was very expensive. So
was
we
the
were
fucking Hilton?
Truly.
Yeah, so we were like, that's it for us. We gotta go. But if someone has a place for us to rest our heads, we'll stay longer. All we would need is a parking space, which we found. So once we had the parking space, we stayed with you guys. So, but that last day, we didn't even stay at your guys' place. Well, we stayed the night there eventually, but we spent the whole following day at the Morning Ramen Boys' place. Those fuckers booked their B&B less than a week before they went. So their asses were 30 minutes away out of the city. That said, the place was very cute.
Oh yeah. No, it was that party was so chill.
And then we watched Austin Powers Goldmember, but it's more like we listened to everyone recite the lines to the film, which was insane.
Yeah, we recited Goldmember.
It was funny because right when we got there, immediately someone goes, "Let's go for a beer run." I'm like, I can't fucking drink anymore. So we watched Goldmember.
And then I was like, let's go for a weed run.
Yeah, after Goldmember, weed run. I'm like, okay. So then there was a weed run. And so then everyone
The
got
weed
their
one's always
special
better.
fucking weed. And oh my god, everyone got. I mean, I was okay. Stina, I mean, it was towards the end. Like, basically, like, we were drunk the first night, and then that night, we were just fucking faded.
We were stoned as fuck.
And we watched Dewey
Awesome.
Cox.
Because
Oh, yeah.
Ivan had it. That was Ivan's first time, like, getting high in a very, very long time.
Yeah,
Because it
I
broke his brain
abstained.
last time.
I abstained for over a year just because I had a bad reaction one time. Multiple times, I should say. Like, basically, I had a long string of bad reactions. I said, I'm done with this, but it had been so long, I'm like, I'm in a safe space. Just give me a little bit, we're good. And yeah, I had the pitch perfect fucking high. It was so funny because everyone was coaching my ass up to not green out. And then in the middle of Dewey Cox, I turn around and I see Charlie look like the dude from Get Out when he's frozen in his own body. And Naomi is patting him down with fucking sponges. I'm like, oh no.
I could not figure out what she was doing. She was,
Yeah.
like, patting him. I'm like, is he okay? Is he crying? Like, but no, he was just really sweaty.
But yeah, okay, you guys take the
I
story
take some
going forward.
responsibility for that one.
I gotta lock in on Surge here.
Okay.
Yeah, you continue.
Well, I think this is the perfect two people to have this convo.
Yes.
Because it's legal over your neck of the woods, so you have a little bit easier access. I personally hadn't partaken in like over a year, and I definitely had a little bit too much. But then the next following days, my tolerance came back and was like much more chill. I forgot how good my back feels under the influence. You just get
I love not having
so much
chronic
better.
pain. It's so nice.
I'm genuinely considering like getting like a medical card here, just purely for my back. But I remember Charlie being where he was actually like helped me because I was over, like I was way too faded, but being in that spot where it's like, okay, no, someone needs a bit of help. It gave me something to focus on.
I feel that.
You're bearing the
But where
funniest
were
part
we?
because there were some folks who couldn't make it to the reception. Our Kanono, our voice of Bridge Deku, couldn't make it. Sam put his ass on the phone, and again, Kim is so ride or die. Motherfucker stayed on the phone with Sam for like fucking
my
2
God.
hours. It was awesome.
I'll see if I can,
Oh, man.
if Discord remembers how long the call went for, because I can tell you the exact runtime of that if it does. But
It was
I
like
love
2 hours or
So
so,
funny.
right?
it. Okay, call ended an hour.
That was the longest
Oh.
hour of my fucking life. So there was a little bit of time. There was a bit of time dilation with my weed for sure, because it genuinely felt like 2 hours.
Oh yeah, because he went around the room multiple times. I was just giving my phone to people. Okay, talk to Kim. But
Yeah, you kept passing. You literally passed Kim around like a blunt. He went through the entire B&B 2 laps. He talked to everyone twice. It was very funny. And I remember
And
when he got
both
to me the
times he gave
second
me a
time.
panic
He
attack.
got to me a second time. I said, "Okay, buddy, I'm gonna hang up." And then and again, because I was messed up, I did not hang up. I handed the phone off again, and he went through another half lap. It was so funny. And there was a point in the conversations where I know he was giving you like fart ASMR for like 10 minutes straight. He was just farting into his mic.
well, he downloaded a fart like key pack for his. Because he was like in his studio, so he was just literally playing songs that were just pitched farts in
Hell
like
yeah.
real time. Look, but yeah, no. See, did you say he gave you a panic attack? Because he definitely gave me one.
No, I didn't get it. I didn't get it.
Because
wait,
he
you
was
were
like,
saying, yeah.
Sam's still really high. I need to know the names of the strains and stuff. And I'm just like, you don't, and it's fine. But
I forgot about that. Yeah.
oh my
Because
god,
there
I was
was
so
a bit
comfortable.
where-
Like I was like, I knew everything was fine, but because he sounded so panicked, then I started to panic because I was like, oh no.
I want to clear your soul here. I was okay. I was too
Oh, no, I
faded,
know
but
you
like
were
I
okay
know how to
now.
ground. Yeah, I was like grounding myself, and
Oh, you
while I
guys
was
have not
trying
been
to
seeing.
ground myself,
My bad, guys. You guys have not been seeing the Surge fight. I'm so sorry.
We haven't?
no, that's fine.
The chat has not
But
seen the Surge fight. I'm so
Oh
sorry.
my god, are you serious?
I'm literally just. I've literally just been switching around Echo with guys. It hasn't been that. Hasn't been much of a clinic.
oh,
I
that's
just
okay.
realized. My bad,
But like,
guys.
so I got to tell you what Kim did. This was before the fart sound effects. He got on like this gothic orchestra like piano pad and just started playing like horror movie like hard EDM panic music essentially. And I'm just
Nightmare,
trying to like
nightmare,
calm
nightmare.
down. Yeah, literally
Nightmare.
just like fucking nightmare music. And I was like, okay, Kim, I need to calm down. I need to give you away to someone I cannot
Oh, it's
even.
gonna fucking crash too. Well, I guess you guys are gonna see this fight no matter what.
Aw.
Apps crashing.
Fuck.
Oh no.
But continue story.
Oh, I think that's basically it. We just all got a little bit too faded.
It
But
was
yeah,
Not
it was
faded,
because
mate.
you Sam, you were
Yeah.
just like all over the place. Like you were bouncing around the fucking whole place.
I had so much excitement and energy because everyone was so good. Like I like there were a couple of people there who like I didn't know as well as some of the others. Like obviously like I'm very very tight with Charlie and Naomi. I'm pretty tight with you guys. Like I've spoken to a lot of the morning ramen boys like Ivan Man and Lapo, but I hadn't really talked to Shula before. And Shula became one of my favorite people very quickly.
Schuler's
Oh,
awesome.
we love Schuler.
Voice of Zapper in the Abridged series.
Yeah, no,
Like
he's a great
contrary to
guy.
what you would
Yeah.
believe based on his voice, he's a very chill guy. Very just quiet and just down to earth.
Yeah, like he says exactly as much as he needs to. He's not a waffler like that.
And a Florida man too. Like
He
dude
Yeah,
is
dodged the
the
hurricane to get there.
quintessential Florida man.
he's fucking funny too.
Yes.
Also I loved meeting and hanging out with Peo. Like I thought I was going to get more sound effects out of him for the night, but he pulled it back a little bit.
I would say
I
Pale's
didn't
also
hear
like
once the
Schuler,
goofy
where
scream.
very different IRL. Like not gonna.
Oh yeah, Peyo's just chill, IRL.
He's
like a
gonna
little
relax.
Yeah. I remember what Stina said to me about my IRL. I'm more of a nice person in real life.
Yeah,
Don't make
you're much
horrible
nicer in
fucking
real
jokes.
life.
Isn't that the way the internet is? The reverse amount of times.
What? Wait, say that again.
Well, normally, in my experience, I found that people on the internet tend to be nicer online than they are in real life.
Oh, I'm so much nicer in person.
Honestly, I kind of think like you're pretty on your hard on your sleeves kind of person. Like you don't
Yeah, I keep
bullshit
it pretty
on
real.
online or in real life. Yeah,
I've been trying my whole
like
life to rein it in, and it just doesn't work. So here we are.
yeah, yeah. Ivan's much more sleepy in person.
I mean,
He's very chill.
I definitely am sleepy in person, but I swear to God, I would have been so much better if I didn't have a whole fucking wedding week ahead of me, behind me at that
Yeah.
point.
Ivan, the first time we hung out in person, just you and me, like, was the quietest I think I've ever seen you in your entire life.
That was
And
the
it was
COVID trip,
really
right?
wild. What's that?
That was the COVID trip, right?
Yeah. When we watched the Christmas movies.
Oh, that was sorry. That wasn't. I mean, that was
Or
one of the
no,
COVID
you're
trips.
right. The COVID trip was first.
Yeah, but you're right because to me that was just me contemplating fucking existence.
You were so just interior, like
my
the whole
my rare dead period in the chaos of COVID.
I do
Oh my
think
God.
you have big please rub my shoulder vibes.
Not initially. Because that was because I remember
Just like-
in SoccerCon, Freddie tried to give me a back massage, and I said no.
Oh, I
Sebastian
should
was
clarify.
there. Hi, Sebastian. Sebastian's in the chat.
Hey, Seb.
Hello, Echelon.
Hello, Echelon. Oh, are there any questions in the chat you guys want to answer? And
There are
I'll
no
look them for
questions
you.
in the
Any
chat.
questions about Joy Boys? Like we saw them out in the wild.
We saw them in the wild.
So I want to clarify what I said about you before, Ivan. You have I need my shoulders rubbed, but please don't touch me vibes.
Yeah, you nailed it.
That's why I'm here, man. That's why I'm here. I'm the only
Yeah,
person who's
you gotta work
allowed.
on it. I'm eventually gonna work my way up to like a full coconut oil massage with you. I think.
Hell yeah.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
In your dreams.
It'll be warm.
It'll be warm. I mean, that does.
Yeah,
babe, it does feel nice.
I'll rub my hands together with the oil to heat it up. But that's honestly
This AI is
we
panicking
have
right
some
now.
coconut oil just for that. I'm not as old as you guys, but I'm getting there. Because you guys have stopped aging now, so I will eventually catch up to you. But I mentioned, yeah, you guys look so fucking young. It's not fair. Like
Oh, it's
I look
awesome.
like I'm fucking
We
40.
wear
I look older than
sunscreen.
you two.
We wear sunscreen and floppy hats.
We wear sunscreen. We don't go outside.
Sunscreen, healthy living, full heads of hair. I'm
Never
so jealous.
leaving the house. You know.
Did I tell you too? I just shaved my head.
Oh,
Yeah,
hell yeah.
you mentioned that you were bald. Yes.
Yeah.
By choice,
It was,
volunteer.
Yes and no.
Bald cell.
No, I was shopping with my girlfriend, and they have the overhead cameras where, and they have the TV, so it's like, don't steal our shit, we're watching you. And I looked up on it, and I just saw the top of my head with as much clarity as I've ever seen it, and I went like, oh my god, dude, who the fuck are you kidding? Like the most embarrassing bald spot I'd ever seen in my life, and I was like, okay, this journey is over now. I need to embrace my life as a bald man.
I say, you look great at the reception, dude. You don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are you
hey,
gonna
late now,
share
you
a photo
too
of
late,
your
you
bald
shaved
head
it.
at some point?
I mean, you've got me on Instagram. Just open Instagram.
Oh, right.
You know,
I forgot.
I'll take a photo and I'll post it in the cast chat. That's your version of Instagram. Here we go. Here we go. JoyRide live react to my fucking Chrome Dome.
Let's see here.
Hey,
Chat
so
thinks
I
bald's
just
an
noticed
ethnicity.
Sebi's in the chat. And Sebi, you were one of the nicest person I've ever met. I adore you and your partner. You are like sweetness personified. I'm jealous of your fashion.
Oh,
I
yeah,
wish
Oh my
you
you
fucking
could
god,
pull
how
off-
am I gonna
great.
tell you and
Like-
Doc apart now? I'm sorry.
I
Ivan,
think
are you seeing
I'm
this?
bigger than Doc.
I
think.
can't because I'm playing the game.
I'm gonna send you a picture
Which you did.
right
Fucking
now.
Echo freaking destroyed. The AI was panicking.
Oh, you're
Are you
playing
guys
the
in the
game?
same place? Just run
Yeah,
run
I'm
across
sorry.
to
I
him and
forgot
show him the
I
photo.
had to put it on your screen again, Stina. There you go.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah,
see.
Echo swept. Like, I had to take
Here's a
down
picture
the
of
main net trick,
Sam.
and otherwise it was just easy.
You are a lot taller than Doc. That is true.
There's a lot of heighty boys in the JoyRide. Honestly, Ivan,
Y'all
don't
motherfuckers
take
are
this wrong
tall,
way.
it's not
I
fair.
always thought Ivan was taller. I
Me?
genuinely did.
No
Yeah, I
one
thought you'd be
gauges
taller
my
than
height
Ivan Man, at
correctly.
least.
It's either I thought you were taller or I thought you were shorter.
I thought Ivan was gonna be like 5'7".
Yeah, I'm only five.
Yeah,
I'm
but
like
he's-
5'10" and a half. Like, emphasis on the half, because it's like some folks will say I'm 6 foot. It's like, no.
I think it's because you've got very
I don't mind
authoritative,
myself.
fatherly vibes.
It's it's the vibe, but also like in real life when people think I'm 6 foot, it's because of my posture.
He do be carrying himself like a
Oh
military
yeah.
man.
Now, your posture is fucking immaculate. I
Gotta
I
be.
have I've got the biggest hunch. It's purposeful though, and I love turning it on and off.
So many of our wedding photos, I'm like hunched over like a little fucking rat person, and Ivan's just standing like this beautiful Disney prince, and I'm like, what the fuck? What the
Oh
fuck?
yeah, because fun fact, guys, Stina's actually tall. Stina's 6'4". I was not
Yeah,
ready for that. She
crazy.
lifted me over her head and spun me around like a 1990s wrestler.
Yeah, my dad got a photo of it. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was dope. Threw me through a plate glass window.
You've never seen Pink Pony Club like this before.
Did Sam smoke mother's milk? What is? No, I did not. Do you wear high heels or top hats? That can make you look tall. I'd wear both actually, but I put the high heels inside the top hat. I don't know if I could imagine you in high heels though, Stina.
Me and
I
I
think that
used
would
to wear
like
high heels every day of my life.
Yeah, I
Like
miss
in high
those
really.
days.
school, yeah, high school and early college, I wore heels frequently.
I feel like that feels like gender dysmorphia right there.
Yeah, I used to be really, really deeply invested in trying to pass as a girl. It was crazy.
Yeah, ain't that the shit though. No,
Ain't that
I
some
like your
shit?
I like your like early like urban hip like 90s hip hop like vibe.
Thank
Like
you.
it really
Thank you.
suits you.
I tried very hard to cultivate it, so I'm glad you noticed.
You had this cool Astro Boy hat on that I wanted to tell you I liked. I kept forgetting to.
It's
Oh, I
iconic.
love my fucking Astro Boy
It's
hat. Oh,
insane the mileage we've gotten out of that Astro Boy hat. That was from a loot box campaign years ago, and I gave it to Stina as a gift. I'm like, hey, I was about to toss this, but if you want it, and it's become like a conversation starter.
it's my signature hat. These old dudes at the airport like came up to me and they were just like, "Excuse me, what is that character on your hat? It looks so familiar." I'm like, "It's Astro Boy." They're like, "I remember
Yeah,
Astro Boy. Oh my God." And they
he's
were so
brave and
excited.
gentle and wise.
It was really
He's,
cute. I'm just like, "Oh, so it is a conversation starter and a generation bridger. Like I like it a lot."
I don't want to toot my own horn, but I was quite a fan of my get up for the reception. People fucking loved that jacket.
It's a good jacket. You look
A
great,
real
Sam.
good jacket.
Also, Chad is asking how many badges we got. We just beat Surge. We have 3. We now have access to Mega Evolution. We're going after Whitney next. Is that, and then that will be the evening. It's a quickie tonight, folks, and we're doing great. Haven't lost a soldier yet, and that's good because we don't got many catching opportunities left.
So you've also been asked, what's Pink Pony Club? Do you want to take that one, Stina?
Oh, I mean, it's just it's a Chapel Roan song. She's that she's that pop star, that like lesbian pop star that blew up over the summer.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that because she's like, I don't, I don't want to vote for Trump, but I don't want to endorse Kamala Harris, which is a totally valid fucking take.
I would say we only have conservative parties in the US, so like, yeah, I agree. I don't want to vote for either of them either.
Nuance on
Yeah,
my Twitter feed? No.
I
Yucky, yucky. Yeah.
Yucky.
I was
Extremism.
actually supposed to vote for local council yesterday, and I forgot to. So
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna get $100 fine.
Oh, you get
Oh,
fined
you
for
have
not voting.
to?
Oh,
I wish they had
yeah.
it here.
Wow.
But I'm going to tell them that I did send in because it was a postal vote. That I did send in my vote, and it got lost in the mail clearly. So maybe I won't get fined. Fingers crossed for me. And please, the Australian government, don't watch JoyRide videos. and have me
Watch
recorded
him to chase this
Chat,
down.
Lying.
chat says that Whitney has no coverage. I hate to break it to you. If I could see my fucking... Oh no, I can't see my mouse right now. Oh, this is a problem. Uh-oh.
That's okay. Just play it by ear. I mean, speaking of that party the day after, I'm so glad everyone loved Walk Hard so much because it's
Oh, yeah,
literally
it
my
was
I can't
favorite
show you the
movie of
dock
all
anymore,
time.
guys, because it hides my mouse. But unfortunately, Whitney does have coverage. She's got knockoff on her Tingaton. She's got bite on her Dunsparce. She has flamethrower on the Drampa. She's got Shadow Ball on the Fergaref. The only thing that I can fight easily is the Miltank, but that fucking thing's gonna spam Slack Off. It's almost not worth it. But I'll put him there though. We'll see. Just for the Miltank has covered. But yeah, this is gonna be a little bit of a weird one. I should be fine. Basically, my 1-2 punch is set up webs, and then we're gonna set up on Centiskorch because I have a Mega now, and that should sweep pretty easily. But I'll put Tetris support in there just for safety. I will put the Intimidate pivot there for safety, and then do I want to sack anyone or?
Do you guys want to answer a audience question? I think it's a fun one. The Echelon Echo asks, what anime character do you think would make the best US president? I don't think you can have it be Stop Tape again.
Lelouch Lamperouge, obviously. No, that guy's a fucking fascist. Probably.
So there wouldn't be a hard transition then.
That's true. That's true. As a U.S. president, yeah, probably Lelouch, honestly. But like, if I wanted someone who I thought was capable and worthy of running a country, This is so hard. I'm trying to think of the name of that one girl.
While you're trying to pick the name,
I was gonna say Nadeshiko is like, it's in the same vein. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember her name or what anime she's from. Like, her face is in my head, and that's not helpful.
well, my answer is like there's only one anime I watch. I'm not a big fan of anime, but I really like Detective Conan. So obviously my choice for US president would be Richard Moore of the Moore Detective Agency, provided that Conan is on his cabinet.
Fair enough.
I picked Don Patch.
Don Patch, from Bobobo. I know that one.
Hell yeah! Say what, Bobobo? Bobobo is like one of my favorite anime ever.
I know that exclusively through No Wacking's series.
What, Bobobo? Say what, Bobobo? No, Bobobo. Sorry. Anyway.
Yeah, you finish it.
If audiences are looking
Finish
for
what you
a
started.
classic abridged series, No Wacking, check them out.
No Wacking, like the young man that was in Pokemon Bridged or whatever, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They are so fucking calm. When they started out, it was pre-transition, but you could tell. But when they did Bobobo, they did all of the voices for every man, every woman, and like all of the men voices were like so good. I'm pretty sure I saw it coming. I'm like, you've been practicing that a lot. Please get to that point in your real life, brother. But they have just such a tremendous range. Very jealous of their talent, honestly.
Doki Doki Literature Club reference. Okay. I'm fighting Whitney now, folks. Last fight of the evening. But I did see a question. Someone said, "Did you forget that Sarah was president?" Nah, he is term ended in the first movie. But in the next My Hero that we're currently developing, you will see him in a new role in the government.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Head of media organizations.
Let's see here. Okay, just saving one more time because I panic when it comes to the app crashing. Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah,
I think JoyRide needs its own video game.
I agree.
You know how like all the YouTubers have like do dating sims? I really want JoyRide to do a spin on that. It's still set in an American Japanese mixed conglomerate high school, but it's not a dating sim. It's a friendship sim, and you just try to become friends with.
Oh,
all
you
the
gotta find
JoyRide
your
guys.
bestie?
Yeah, like
That's
it's
so cute.
non-sexual, no weird stuff. You're just wanting to
Like
be
a
bros.
dating sim for Ace Arrow people.
Yeah,
A platonic dating sim.
I don't know of any that exist, and I think like if you're using real people, that's probably the most appropriate way to do that.
Right.
Because like that game where you can like be JonTron's boyfriend is like, I mean, one, didn't age great.
That's pretty weird.
Two, yeah, like for people who are like, parasocial relationships are bad, and also in this game you can kiss me, and I signed off on it.
Good God.
If we do make that game though, like everyone should be allowed to kiss.
Oh,
it.
you can just spam Encore on me? Come on now.
Aw, how
I mean,
you gonna kill a Tinkaton? I love Tinkaton.
You love Tink a ton?
Oh my God!
How much you
come
love that
on.
Tink?
Just so dang much.
But let's just make an entire series of
Oh, this
JoyRide
is
games.
bullshit.
First one, the Ace dating simulator. Second one, Pirates of the Caribbean style game.
We need to make
You know what
a
would be fun?
turn-based RPG.
Yeah, straight up, like you just have a party of Joy Boys.
That'd be fucking awesome.
I think that'd be really funny, and I don't understand why like no YouTube group hasn't done that already.
I mean, video games are
Guess
just hard,
we gotta
man.
do it.
I'm gonna DM Hazel after this and just be like, hey, you still good with RPG Maker? We're doing a JoyRide game. We'll get Bun to draw up archive and like casting spells and shit.
Ooh, Powerade hanging on there.
Okay, actually, you know what? Let's plot this out. What would your character classes be?
I feel like
Look, we can't all be bards,
I'd
by the
probably
way.
be like the cleric white mage or whatever. That just feels true to my vibe, like as a human.
I don't know. I almost thought you'd be a rogue. I was constantly thinking you were
Honestly,
going to be stealing from me.
I definitely always play rogues in D&D though. So one of the two. I feel like if there was like a rogue like support magic hybrid class, that would probably be it. Is that
Yeah,
just a
no,
monk or
I
is that
definitely see
something
that.
else? I don't know.
Like a healing sneaky dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just
that's a cool
sneakily
class.
creep about and make you feel better.
I think I'd be like a mix of like a support class with a tank class.
Oh, fuck.
Like
Like a
I could take out.
paladin?
Actually, I'd be a paladin. I could take a lot of hits and then buff other people's stats.
Hell yeah.
What do you? I think that fits my because pretty big dude. You can punch me in a lot, and I'll only cry a little bit. I think Ivan, you'd have to be a monk though.
I think so too. I think I'm pretty much a glass
Ivan can
cannon
fucking throw
offense.
hands. Yeah, like No, yeah, exactly. Yeah, like you can deal, like you got a really high DPS,
I got burst
and you can
damage,
do a
but
lot of
like you're not
attacks.
staying long. Get here to have a
Yeah,
good time, not a long time.
exactly. Yeah, you do the damage, and then you let me take the hits.
Whitney's actually kind of kicking my ass.
Whitney is always my least favorite fight in any game.
I'm getting excited about this. I'm like unironically, I'm actually going to talk to Hazel about this.
Of course, the encore again, you bitch.
Like the
I thought you were
one
talking.
of
I
the
thought you were
things.
talking to Sam, and I was like,
Yeah,
"That's
him
mean."
too.
I'm excited.
Like one of the cool things about JoyRide is that the group is filled with so many talented people that
You
we
just do
all
stuff.
exactly, yeah. Like we we'll talk to Bun about some I don't know how Bun is with sprites. I used to do sprites. I don't think I'm good at them anymore, but maybe that's something I could figure out. Bun can do all like the detailed
Oh, we are
character
absolutely
creatures.
going to lose a bug. Fuck.
Uh-oh. I'll get Ollie on to Ollie is really good at making video games like soundtracks actually. That is like one
I
of his
bet.
niches that he really excels at.
I could do scenario writing. But
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna
Oh, there
let's
goes
make this fucking happen.
Tetris.
I'll make another server.
Fucking
We'll just
yikes.
you know what, Stina? This is how serious about it. I'm gonna make a Slack.
a Slack? Is that what you
Oh
just
my
said?
fucking god, there was Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
Fuck!
Oh God.
This is not good, y'all.
There we go. I'm downloading Slack for Android as we speak.
I still haven't been the
What's what?
fucking photograph. Oh my god. We might get wiped here, folks.
Oh fuck.
It's the Tinkaton fucked me up with the encore. I stayed in too long and ruined my fucking I ruined my chances with the Centiscorch
Oh
Mega.
please God.
Oh, my
Ooh,
delivery is
ooh.
almost here.
A good
You can
time,
do
and we're
this,
almost at the
okay.
end here. That was a bad finish.
Yeah.
Bad finish,
Woo!
folks.
Woo!
God
Did we lose
damn.
anyone?
We lost some good folks. We're in trouble.
Who'd we lose?
Oh,
I
no.
missed it.
Here we go. So we lost Comfy, our web
Oh
setter.
shit!
We lost Tetris,
Oh.
our prankster support. We lost Powerade, our intimidate pivot, and we lost probably one of the best breakers we had available, Chainsaw Man.
God
Yikes!
You should have gotten more views, Chainsaw Man.
That being said, if I can beat, I don't know if I can beat Erica now, but if I can beat Erica, I can get a special attack variant of this through Sevian Clauncher, because that is a bug that will be a gift to us. That being said, that's probably our only Intimidate pivot we have. That's probably our only Prankster support we have. Oh, fucking no. But we still got Echo Echo. We still have our Mega. So, I don't know, man. I do not know. But like I said, I was not expecting to go the distance with this. This was a fun experiment. But you know what? We got 3 badges so far. You know, never say never. But until then, you know, next time I'll formulate a plan for next time with what we got. We'll see. We might be able to take it, because at least we have Erica as a grass type next. But I will say right now, there is no shot right now we're getting past Giovanni after her, the Team Rocket boss. He's after her, so look forward to the Suicide Squad next time. But until then, take care. Sam, thank you for joining us and helping us answer
Thank you for
questions.
having me.
Chat, thanks for joining us and chilling with us and asking questions as well. We'll catch you next time. Peace out. Stay safe.
Bye.
Bye.